Alright, hey YouTube, KidsReman14 here. I'm just doing like a better version of my infernity deck. The one I had before, like, I realized really wasn't that great, so I'm doing a different infernity deck. This one's like completely different. I'll show off the extra deck and the side deck, but it's not finished yet. I know all the cards I want in the extra deck, which I will probably tell you what they are, but the side deck I'm not sure about, so yeah. Let me show you what the deck is. In it, right now I'm running 100 Ice Dragon, but I want to run 2, so yeah. I don't have them yet, but I want to run 2 Infernity Dooms. I didn't make proxies for them before this video. I guess I was just being lazy and whatever. So yeah, I want to run 200 Ice Dragon, 2 Infernity Doom. Next, I want to run 1 Dark End. For now, I'm running a Black Winged Dragon, but I don't want to run that, like, if I don't have to. Whenever I finish my deck, I don't want it, so yeah. But for now, that's what I'm running. I run 1 Stardust Dragon. I want to run 2, but I only have 1 right now. And I want to run Red Dragon Archfiend, so yeah. I want to run 1 Colossal Fighter, which I don't want to, I have it in here. So yeah, I'm running 1 Thought Ruler Archfiend, but I want to take that out as well. So the Black Wing and the Thought Ruler are the 2 cards I want to take out. So yeah. Next, I run 1 X-Saber Umbreon, which I will replace as soon as I get a Black Rose Dragon. So yeah. Right now I'm running 1 Guy Knight, which I'm keeping, but I also want to run a Brionic or Bronic or whatever how you pronounce it. So yeah. And I'm running 1 Magical Android for now. I'm gonna run Magical Android, Stygian Sergeant, and Catastor whenever I get them, but for now this is what the extra deck is. Just Natural Android, Guy Knight, X-Saber Umbreon, Thought Ruler, a Colossal Fighter, a Stardust Dragon, a Black Winged Dragon, Dark End Dragon, and a 100 Eyes Dragon. That's what I got for now, but yeah. It's the extra deck right now. I think it's like 8 cards or whatever, so yeah. The side deck isn't finished either. I'm just showing these for the heck of it. I don't even know what I want on the side deck, but I hope this works out well, so yeah. In the side deck, I run 3 Dust Tornadoes, basically for back row hate, because this deck, and also like Necrovalley, because this deck has a real problem, because you need to set up your graveyard when Necrovalley doesn't help out. For it, I run 2 Trap Holes. I think it works out real well, because like if your opponent has weak monsters, you can replace Trap Hole with Bottomless. So yeah, works out nice. I run 1 Chain Destruction. I might be taking that out, but for now I have it. 1 Chain Disappearance. Have it for now, just in case for like weak monsters. I might keep that in. And lastly, I run 1 Starlight Road because I'm gonna be running 2 Stardust. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna put upgrades in it, but that's what I have for now. For now, the extra deck, I run 3 Infernity Archfiends, which you probably can't see because my lighting is terrible. But yeah, I made actual proxies like with the attack, defense, effects, the name, and the level. So yeah, that's what I made. I'm running 3 Infernity Archfiends. Needed in an Infernity deck. Any Infernity deck, you're dumb if you don't have it. I run 3 Infernity Necromancer. And I should be getting 2 of these, so I don't really need to worry about that. But I do need 3 Infernity Archfiend. This deck, I run the 3 Infernity Beetle. Like, some people hate it, some people like Avengers or whatever, but I think Infernity Beetle and Avenger work because you're gonna have 15 synchros in your extra deck, so yeah, you're gonna probably want a lot of choices. I should be getting 1 of these, so I only need 2 more of those. Next in the deck, I run 2 Infernity Mirage. I might need, well, no, I know I will need 2. Sorry, it's like 11:05 and I'm really tired. So yeah, next I run 2 Infernity Avenger. I like it. You have 5 tuners in the deck, and it works out well. Now you have a choice between level 1 tuner and a level 2 tuner, so that way you can get like good monsters out. So yeah, in the deck I run 2 Dark Ruffers. I need another one of these if anybody has one, but I need another one. And lastly, 1 Stygian Street Patrol for the monsters. That's it. There's 16 monsters in my deck. So yeah, it's a 44 card deck, 16 monsters, 11 spells, and 17 traps. I'll probably say that again and again, so yeah. Let me just show off the spells. I run 2 MST in it, and 1 Book of Moon. You can only have 2 MST, and since Book of Moon's been dropped down to 1, I only can run 1, so I might as well. I run 1 Rhoda. Awesome card. Pretty much get out your Dark Ruffer, and that's it. But, yeah. people say Dark Refer sucks for like late game. In my opinion, with this card, it works out well. Part of Avarice, because even in like you can return 5 monster cards from your graveyard to your deck and then shuffle them back in. No, draw 2 cards. People say this is like a dumb idea because you set up your graveyard with an Infernity deck and you're supposed to keep your hand empty, but it works out well. And like, let's say you have a Dark Refer in your hand and it's like, oh god, I can't do anything with it. Well, if you have Pot of Avarice, you can recycle your deck. And like, let's say you draw a monster and a spell. Then you have a cleared spell and trap zone, so you can set that and then activate Dark Refer's effect and still set up your grave. So yeah, if you didn't understand that, sorry, but yeah. In the deck, I'm gonna run 1 for 1. So if anybody has that, I need that. But yeah, good for getting Avenger and Mirage. Mostly people say it's used for Mirage. I used it twice on a practice duel, and I got out Avenger and Mirage once. So yeah, it's used for both in my opinion. 1 giant True Nade, staple, 1 dark hole. In the test duels I did, I used it once. It worked out. It actually helped me. Actually, I think it did win me the duel. So yeah. I run 1 Monster Reborn, staple, 1 Foolish Burial, just to set up your graveyard, and 1 Infernity Launcher, because now it's dropped down to 1, I guess, which sucks, because I missed out on all the fun with 3, but whatever. Saves you a bit of money for the deck, but yeah, 1, because you need it in any Infernity deck to make it a good one. Next, for the deck, I run 3 Infernity Inferno, good card. I don't need these 2 because I will be getting those. By the way, I need an Infernity Launcher if anybody has one. But yeah, I don't need Infernity Infernos because I should be getting them from somebody. I run 3 Infernity Break, which I think works well because you can remove from play Mirage, and then like let's say you activate Infernity Break, you can remove from play another Infernity Break. So yeah, it works out well. So yeah, I'm saying so yeah so much. But yeah. Just also fills up the deck a bit more. Next, I run 2 Infernity Barrier. I don't have like Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning in the deck, but having only 2 Infernity Barriers will like cut down costs because they range from $30 to $50 in today's market for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I guess I'll just call it today's market, but they range from 30 to 50 bucks. They're really expensive. So running 2 is a cheaper way, and it works out fine because I didn't like the test duels I did. I never got 2 of them because I ended the duel so fast. So yeah, it works out quite well. Next, run 2 trap stuns. Good just because like let's say you have it set and you don't need any trap cards that turn, just activate trap stun. Stops your opponent as well from like activating Mirror Forces or Solemn Judgments or Solemn Warnings or whatever. So yeah, it's really good. Run 2 bottomless trap holes. Again, bottomless trap holes, replace it with trap hole if your opponent has weaker monsters. But yeah, for now, for the actual deck, run 2 bottomless. Next, I prefer to run 2 compulsory, but I only have 1 right now. So I have a compulsory and a Sakuretsu. So Sakuretsu is a cheap way of replacing a compulsory. But also, you could put Deep Prison in, 2 Deep Prisons, you could run 2 Sakuretsus, 2 compulsories, and then, you know, 1 compulsory, 1 Deep Prison, 1 compulsory, 1 Sakuretsu, so on and so forth. I'm not going to explain it all, but yeah. Next, I run 1 Torrential Tribute, used it once, helped me out on the duel. 1 Mirror Force, staple, and 1 Call the Haunted for an extra, like, bring back Archfiend or whatever, yeah. That's the deck. It's 44 cards in the deck. It works out quite well. It was to won both the duels, 2 to 1. So yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please also give me like tips on the deck if you think like, oh, you could do this and make it better or whatever. But yeah, that runs by 2011 March 1st ban list. So yeah, please just comment on it and PM me about like ideas for it. And yeah, yeah, that's and will hopefully try to post up a card contest, but I don't know if I will be doing it. But yeah, also, what was I gonna say? Please check out my tray binder. I made an updated one, and also check out my older ones as well, because I might still have some of the cards, but I don't have the Dark Soul and Trident Dragon. Like, everybody's, like, no one's PM'd me about it lately, but yeah, because not many people have probably checked out my vids, but yeah, please check out my Mortronic deck as well. That's like my Pride and Joy. I should only need 4 cards to 3 cards for it. I'm trying to run 2 power tools in it, but I don't think I will need 3 of them. So I'm only asking for 1 right now from anybody like that would want to trade me for it. I don't care what rarity, like anyone. But yeah, and I'm also looking for 2 double tool C&Ds, if anybody has those. So yeah, just ping me if you guys have that. And yeah, this is already a 10-minute video, so yeah, check out my other videos, please subscribe to me. And if you want to trade with me, just PM me. Look at my trade rules, look at my wants list, and yeah, later YouTube.